Okay, well, I've been having chats with some of you, and it seems to me that you all seem to be hungry to understand what is the success formula, or how do you get ahead in life in the corporate world. And you can choose to read all these magazines if you want, or have as many talk shows as you like, or go to any colleges if you want. I'll condense it all for you in one word. You can choose to believe it, or you can choose to just let it go in from this year, like you've done for your education, and anybody else who's trying to do anything good for you, that's probably what you've done. So now I'm going to give it to you. The secret is initiative. Do you know what initiative is? Go. What's it?
Motivational.
No, is it like motivation as in I motivate you, or you motivate yourself? What is it?
Take an active role.
Take an active role. Why should you take an active role? Because it's your life anyway. Okay, here's a little example. I'll move swiftly on, okay? In the year 2005, I had virtually shut down operations in Hong Kong to set up operations in Australia. Fortunately, with the reputation I have, all my colleagues got jobs in Hong Kong, including the one who is currently with us. So I moved to Australia and I started doing my stuff, and one fine day I get this telephone call from this guy who used to be a part of my old team, who is now currently part of your team. And he said, look, I can't work with anybody else because you're so different. Oh, that I know. So I said, oh, I'm sure you can. Come on, go on. But he said, no, I want to do it only with you. So I said, well, we don't have an office anymore in Hong Kong. We don't have a presence. We don't have any editors. We don't have anything in Hong Kong. No infrastructure. And he said to me, no, that's all right. I will do it all from my bedroom. Now, this is a kid who didn't have any family upbringing, who was living all alone in a shitty little apartment at the back of Hong Kong, who didn't have anyone to bankroll his existence. But he still said to me, I will do this. So I said to him, but we don't have anyone to do the interviews. And he says, doesn't matter. I'll do the selling. When you come down after 6 months, you can do the interviews. And that's what he did. Morning to night, he sat in that little room, worked the telephone calls, made those calls, sold advertising, sold promotions from that room. And in exchange, all he wanted was the basic amount of money, which is 6,000 Hong Kong dollars, so that he can pay his rent with 5,000 and use 1,000 to live. Do you find that amazing? Do you find that amazing? Which one of you would do that? To trust somebody to pay him 6,000 Hong Kong dollars a month, and then at the end of the project to give him the bonus, there was nothing in writing. That is initiative. He could have blamed the circumstances. He could have blamed the fact that he didn't know me very well. There was no end to the list of the things that he could have blamed. Excuses as to why he shouldn't do this. But he did it. That is initiative. When you find you reach a point in your life when you want to turn your back on excuses, and you realize that the power to change your future is in your hands, from that moment on, everything that you touch will turn to gold.